Hello, and I'd like to welcome you all once again to the old schoolhouse here in the hamlet of Butterstone in Perthshire in Scotland for another one of our wee half-hour Saturday night concerts. And I hope you're all well. And I'm now, the first thing I was to say Happy Thanksgiving to all. I believe this is Thanksgiving weekend in America, so Happy Thanksgiving to all the people who are celebrating that. We've had terrible weather since last weekend. It's rained all week, and it's just and it's cold, and it's just been terrible. So anyway, I'm going to start off with this wee song. Could you please welcome to the stage the wonderful Tatty Faces, who will be accompanying me tonight in their usual virtuosity. And we had a lot of people commented last week about our bat that was flying around. We have a colony of bats live up in the roof here, but they don't tend to come indoors. They fly outside, and it must have been something. You must have been enjoying the music or something last week. Anyway, people were wondering what it was that was flying around, but we like them. They're our wee pets. Anyway, this it seems to me that when you're young, you can't wait to get old. You can't wait to get all grown up. And then when you're old, you just wish that you'd spent a little bit more time being aware of being young, because youth is such a kind of it passes so quick. So I wrote this song vaguely about that. So we'll try and see how we go on. This was a request for, I've got it here, I'll read the request out, for Leah Tamar Benson in Tennessee. It's her birthday today, so happy birthday. And here we go. Every day's another day. Every moment now or never. It isn't very far away, but it leads us on forever. And when the darkness falls and you're standing alone, but dawn will heal the heart. So hold on, little darling, hold on. In the wisp of a whisper, it's gone. And the dreams that we dream upon will set us free to fly. And hold on, little darling, hold on. In the swift of a river, it's gone. And the road that we travel on will set us free to fly. It doesn't matter where we stray. Time will find its own direction, but dangers linger where we play. While we search our own perfection, but when the darkness falls and you're standing alone, but dawn will heal the heart. So hold on, little darling, hold on. In the wisp of a whisper, it's gone. And the dreams that we dream upon will set us free to fly. And hold on, little darling, hold on. In the swift of the river, it's gone. And the road that we travel on will set us free to fly. so another day will turn. So another day will open. With expectation hearts will burn. With the promise that's unbroken. And when the darkness falls and you're standing alone, but dawn will heal the heart. So hold on, little darling, hold on. In the wisp of a whisper it's gone, and the dreams that we dream upon will set us free to fly. And hold on, little darling, hold on. In the swift of a river it's gone, and the road that we travel on will set us free to fly. And hold on, little darling, hold on. In the wisp of a whisper it's gone, and the dreams that we dream upon will set us free to fly. And hold on, little darling, hold on. In the swift of a river it's gone, and the road that we travel on will set us free to fly. Well, thank you very much. And that's my wee song. I call it Whisper for Whisper, and it's a wee song about taking youth for granted. I think is the way to describe it. I'm going to grab another guitar here, and doing a few requests tonight, and we get lots of requests, so I put them in Duncan's hat and just pull them out. So apologies to anybody who, it's just pot luck really if it comes out. And this one here actually wasn't. It was quite poignant. So I thought I would do this. And it's a wee song about. There's a line in this wee song which I learned in America. And it was a big long story about how I learned this line, but I'm not going to go into it. I've told you 100 times probably, but the line was, if the spirit's willing and the creeks don't rise. And I loved that line, I loved that line, if the spirit's willing and the creeks don't rise. And so I changed it a wee bit and put it into this song, because and it's I choose if the spirit's willing and the rivers don't rise, which is a bit more natural for me to sing. But this was asked for. I'm just going to read this out because it was quite touching. For Doug and the Nisbet family of North Carolina, and they were saying that their granddad, dad and granddad, Nick, died last week. And God willing and the creeks don't rise was one of his favourite sayings. So I thought that would be quite nice to include him in this wee request. So our thoughts are with you all. So we could try. The chorus is quite complicated for the global choir, but some of you have done this before. The spirit is willing and the rivers don't rise, and the light doesn't disappear out of our eyes, and adventure stays with us with its pain and surprise. We'll be together again. And if the line takes the strain and the rope doesn't break, and the venom stays asleep in the tooth of the snake, and we don't hold against us the mistakes that we make, we'll be together again. That's the chorus. Now it's a big ask, but you can just sing the "We'll Be Together Again" bit at the end. That's probably easier, you know. But some of you more adventurous global choirists might want to try. If the Spirit is willing, the rivers don't rise, and the light doesn't disappear out of our eyes, and adventure stays with us with its pain and surprise, we'll be together again. And if the line takes a strain, the rope doesn't break, and the venom stays asleep in the tooth of a snake, and we don't hold against us the mistakes that we make, oh, we'll be together again. That's the chorus, but the "we'll be together again" that you can sing, okay? We're held in the motion as it moves us along, never knowing quite where it might lead. And from mountain to ocean, we try to be strong. We bend to the ultimate need of the hopes and the fears of the yet to be born, determined we nourish their seed. And if the Spirit is willing and the rivers don't rise, and the light doesn't disappear out of our eyes, and adventure stays with us with its pain and surprise, we'll be together again. And if the line takes the strain, the rope doesn't break, and the venom stays asleep in the tooth of the snake, and we don't hold against us the mistakes that we make, oh, we'll be together again. Oblivious love when it's clear and it's young, oh, it waits for the chance to shine through. Oh, and brother and sister, from one we have come, and we wait for the chance to renew with the dreams and the schemes of the innocent years that shine from the place where we grew. And if the Spirit is willing and the rivers don't rise, the light doesn't disappear out of our eyes, and adventure stays with us with its pain and surprise, here we go, we'll be together again. And if the line takes a strain, the rope doesn't break, and the venom stays asleep in the tooth of the snake, and we don't hold against us the mistakes that we make, oh, we'll be together again. We'll be together, Mr. Dougie. Yes, when you sing it on your own, are you ready? getting the vibe here in the old schoolhouse. I'm really give me one more time. And if the spirit is willing, the rivers don't rise, and the light doesn't disappear out of our eyes, and adventure stays with us pain and surprise, we'll be together again. And if the line takes the strain, the rope doesn't break, and the venom stays asleep in the tooth of a snake, and we don't hold against us the mistakes that we make, oh, we'll be together again. Oh, we'll be together again. Oh, we'll be together again. Thank you very much. That's we'll be together again. I'm a wee bit choked up tonight. I think I don't have a cold. I think I've got a bit of an allergy going on here somehow. I think I might be. I don't know. Anyway, that was great. I'm getting the vibe here. I was getting the vibe in the old schoolhouse here, and I love that kind of concept. You know, that regardless of what happens, you know, we'll all meet up again. You know, and I think that's pretty good in these times that we've had over the last few years. And I thought I would do this. I get a lot of requests for this wee song, and it's actually it was a poem. It's a poem, and now a couple of weeks ago I did a ticketed broadcast, and I showed you a couple of videos that I made up at Loch Tay, which is about an hour from here, up at Loch Tay. And it's an amazing place, and I've got a bit of a family connection up there. Anyway, I've been asked. There was this wonderful poem which was written by I think it's called the Crofter's Lament. I think it was a local crofter wrote this wee song, this wee poem, and I liked it so much that I put a melody to it, and I didn't think much of it. I just put this wee melody to it because it was nice to share the incredible words with folk, and people quite like it. So I thought I would do it. I think I've done it a couple of times, and what you sing is you sing, "Frae Kenmore to Benmore, the land is all the Merquises." Now, up in Loch Tay, there's a big castle there. It was owned by the Breadalbans the Breadalbans, and they owned everything. They owned everything that you could see from Benmore up west, to Kenmore, which is the wee village where I was filming a couple of weeks ago. But they owned everything, and they owned everything that moved. You know, there was the Marquis of Breadalban, and he had this huge castle, and so it's fantastic. It's in Scots, probably you won't understand much of it, but it's got to get, so it's frae Kenmore to Benmore. Frae Kenmore to Benmore. Benmore's the mountain, Kenmore's the wee village, and they're miles apart. The land is all the Merquises. Merquis is just Marquis. So the land is all the Merquises. All the Merquises, the land is all the Merquises. Oh, now, before I go on to this song, I've got things written down here. This is the last week for any of you out there to buy things for the Big Knit. This is the Big Knit, which is, during the festival, when we ran the festival, my mum started this thing where people would knit squares, and we would sew them into a blanket and we auction them for charity. And it kind of grew to this thing where now everybody sends in hats and all kinds of knitted things into us. And we have this wonderful charity called the Serenians, which help homeless people in Edinburgh. And actually they have kitchens where they teach people to cook, and all over Scotland now they have, I think they operate. But anyway, so people buy them. So during our Shades of Amber weekend, we had them for sale, and people have been sending in things. And so this is your last week because it finishes at the end of the week. And now I'm having a real problem with my witches. We've got these two wonderful, incredible witches. And I mean, the detail that Judy, our lovely 80-year-old who knitted these, has gone to with the petticoats and you know, every single wee detail. But I think everybody's a bit scared of them because there's nobody buying them. Now, Duncan Tattyface has made an offer. It's a pathetic offer. And anyway, there's enough scary things out in that shed with him and all out there. So we're looking for homes for our witches. And they're absolutely... I mean, they're scary, but they're absolutely wonderful. And I don't really want Duncan to have them out in the shed. So, and we've got, there's two of them, and they're absolutely gorgeous. And I've got hats, lots and lots of hats, woolly hats. So you can look at, you can see if you go to percheramber.com, you can contribute to the charity. I'll do the chorus a couple of times for you to just start off. Because I'm going to have a wee mouthful of this, actually. I've got a wee bit of a tickle in my throat. So it's a simple wee thing. Frae Kenmore to Benmore, the land is all the Mercrisses. It's all the Mercrisses. The land is all the Mercrisses. Sing. Frae Kenmore to Benmore, the land is all the Mercrisses. It's all the Mercrisses. The land is all the Mercrisses. Hey, well, one more time we'll have it nailed. The Global Choir will have this nailed. Frae Kenmore to Benmore, the land is all the Mercrisses. It's all the Mercrisses. The land is all the Mercrisses. Frae Kenmore to Benmore, the land is all the Mercrisses. It's all the Mercrisses. The land is all the Mercrisses. The mossy house, the heathery knowes, and ilk of bonny park is his. It's all the Mercrisses. The land is all the Mercrisses. The beardy goats, the towsy stoats, and all the braxy carcasses. It's all the Mercrisses. The land is all the Mercrisses. Here we go. Frae Kenmore to Benmore, the land is all the Mercrisses. It's all the Mercrisses. The land is all the Mercrisses. Frae Kenmore to Benmore, the land is all the Mercrisses. It's all the Mercrisses. The land is all the Mercrisses. The crofter's rent, the tinker's tent, and ilk a collie's bark is his. It's all the Mercrisses. The land is all the Mercrisses. The moorcock's crow, the piper's bro, the gilly's day's work is his. It's all the Mercrisses. The land is all the Mercrisses. A bit of a tongue twister as well. Here we go. Leave a noise. Oh, frae Kenmore to Benmore, the land is all the Mercrisses. It's all the Mercrisses. The land is all the Mercrisses. Frae Kenmore to Benmore, the land is all the Mercrisses. It's all the Mercrisses. The land is all the Mercrisses. The fish that swim, the birds that swim, the fish that swim, the birds that skim, the fur, the ark, the birches is. It's all the Mercrisses. The land is all the Mercrisses. That castle hall, sae big and braw, that diamond-crusted dirk is his. It's all the Mercrisses. The land is all the Mercrisses. We're going to get a bit angry now. Here we go. Oh, frae Kenmore to Benmore, the land is all the Mercrisses. It's all the Mercrisses. The land is all the Mercrisses. Frae Kenmore to The ruthless hame, the burning shame, the factor's dirty work is his. It's all the Mercus's, land is all the Mercus's. The poor folks vexed, the lawyer's text, yon smirking legal shark is his. It's all the Mercus's, the land is all the Mercus's. Here we go, we get a bit more. Land is all the Mercus's, it's all the Mercus's, the land is all the Mercus's. Break and more to Benmore, the land is all the Mercus's, it's all the Mercus's, the land is all the Mercus's. Well, try and sing it on your own, don't you? Break and more to Benmore, the land is all the Mercus's, it's all That's perfect. Again. Breaking more to Benmore, the land is all the Mercus's, it's all the Mercus's, the mossy house, the heathery knowes, and ilka bonny park is his. It's all the Mercus's, the land is all the Mercus's. The beardy goats, the towsy stoats, all the braxy carcasses. It's all the Mercus's, the land is all the Mercus's. Last time, the time race. Breaking more to Benmore, the land is all the Mercus's. It's all the Mercus's, the land is all the Mercus's. Breaking more to Benmore, the land is all the Mercus's. It's all the Mercus's, the land is all the Mercus's. The land is all the Mercus's. The world is all the Mercus's. That's great. Thank you for that. That was brilliant. I can feel it here. I can feel the global choir hanging in there with the funny Scottish words. But the words are brilliant, actually. The poem is absolutely brilliant, you know. There's lines like, the moorcocks crow, the pipers blow. He even owns the air that the bagpipe player uses to play his bagpipes, you know. The moorcocks crow, the pipers blow, the gillies' day's work is his. The gillies, the kind of gamekeeper. The gillies' day's work is his, you know. And I just love it. I love it. Whoever wrote that poem, man. I don't know if anybody knows who actually wrote it, but anyway, it's brilliant, and hope you enjoyed it. We sing it on a Saturday night. Well, so we're getting towards the end of our wee Saturday night, and I'm going to do this wee song, which is a new song of mine, and I haven't sung it very much, but I thought I'd do it. And now that Crofter's Lament was a request, actually, for Eric Wilson in Fremantle, Western Australia. I hope you understood all the words, Eric. It's a bit of a challenge. It's quite hard to sing, actually, because it's all a bit comes off the top of your tongue. But anyway, yeah, this is a relatively new song of mine, and so what? It's quite a sad song because I wrote it because over the years I've lost a lot of dear musical friends that I thought I would end up growing old with, but they sadly passed away, and you know, I got to thinking about, you know, the kind of journey, you know, that you're on, you know, and that you'd like to get old and have these people around, but they've chose a different journey, and it came from that. So. And I've got the wrong guitar. That's very good. So it won't take me. So that guitar for guitar players. That was in a C tuning, and this is just in normal tuning. So here we go. So old friends, we say goodbye. The journey's lost and gone, and I can barely recognize the road we traveled on. Lost inside the mists of time, the memories fade away. The story turned and you would leave. It turned and I would stay. Sometimes I hear the music when I wait for sleep to come. It gently fills that empty space that hides inside us all. Lost inside the mist of time, the memories fade away. The story turned and you would leave. It turned and I would stay. And so I'll say a last goodbye and heal this heart of mine. I'll travel down some other road, some other dream to find. Lost inside the mists of time, the memories fade away. The story turned and you would leave. It turned and I would stay. Lost inside the mist of time, and memories fade away. The story turned and you would leave. It turned and I would stay. Thank you very, very much. And that's my wee song called The Mists of Time, and about my departed friends. And so I hope you've enjoyed your wee Saturday night half an hour. Hope you can go and get a wee glass of something now. Pour up the wee Glenmorangie or the wee Island of Jura, which is one of my favourites. Apart from the Caledonia whiskey, I'm a wee Island of Jura fan. Anyway, and I hope you're all looking after each other. And times are pretty strange. They've been strange for years now. I keep thinking I've been saying that, but anyway, as long as we're all like thinking of each other and looking after each other, then we'll all be all right. So as long as you're all smiling like a tatty face and staying cheery and being good to each other. Anyway, all that's left for me now is to give you a wee toast with Nigel's port. And thank you for joining me. I'll see you the same time next week, live from Butterstone. And tell your friends to kind of join in. And there's a great community of folk kind of watching now. And we're actually going to start the shows 5 minutes earlier so that you can all get a wee chance to have a chat on the chat thing just before the show starts. So it'll be easier for you to sort of say hello to each other. Anyway, Eichava, night. You all take care. Thanks to Jen up the back for pressing the buttons. It's just me and Jenny in here tonight. And thanks to the wonderful tatty faces again, who never failed to impress. And Eichava, night.